Hello, y'all. It's 7:50 p.m. I had to come back on here. So now, well, that's what the gang stalkers, that's what their goal and aim is to sabotage everything I try to do independently. And then you know, they try to sabotage everything I try to do independently and on my own, and then leave me forced and backed into a corner where I have no choice but to try to beg for help. And so I thought it was 24 hours, like yesterday, but I think it was the day before yesterday that the fake Darnell Williams perp falsely reported 45 videos on one of my TikToks. The one that I said that had no followers or anything, and it was more like a secret backup, you know. And so not long ago, maybe about a half hour ago, probably or about 7 o'clock, I don't remember. On another TikTok, he falsely reported 35 videos. And that was the one where I had over 1,000 followers and was, able to be able to live stream. But I only live streamed like 2 or 3 times on that one. So they think this is funny, and I really think that I had a rough day all day today. Tomorrow will be the last half day, but today is like the last full day of this hotel. And I'm sitting here frustrated and upset from somebody that's all the way in the UK. So now, if y'all call us targeted individuals crazy, why aren't you attacking and harassing the TI Sanctuary guy? No, you're sitting there and defending and agreeing with him. Now, that's funny because a couple of weeks ago, I saw him speaking against people taking deals and selling out. And I witnessed with my own eyes him defending and agreeing with the trafficking stalkers. After all the evidence that you saw, this is unreal, All the evidence that you saw of my videos. And so, what kind of sanctuary is that you falsely accuse a real TI of being fake and scamming, and you parrot the lies from the regular perps, and then you oppressing me even harder? And I lost like two subscribers here on YouTube today after I posted what I posted about him. But I'm thankful and glad I got some support. And I got a lot of support, for me speaking out against what he did, on TikTok. But the gang stalkers falsely got the whole account wrongfully shut down. So, and then, like, I haven't even spoken about Starbricker or Stefan Adams lately. And that Jessica perp. But they all chimed in, and that whole cult, my twin sisters flying monkeys, they all chimed in and you know, started defending and agreeing with him. And so they try to find the harshest and most hurtful words that they can lie and say about me. You know, so I did pray today. They think that I'm not even worthy to even try to better myself and try to live the Christian life. It's just they want the illusion, false illusion of me being such a bad person. And I'm mind boggled about their multiple personalities. You know, so they had this Queen Whitaker perp. I guess I guess I did. It looked like she donated, and I think I tried to give her the money back on Cash App. Because she called herself trying to donate. It was last year, I guess. And then she started to act really bizarre. And she was even stalking, following, and harassing and falsely reporting my videos on TikTok. And it's like, how can you condemn me about bad behavior or try to tell me how to act like a Christian, but you've been a gang stalker and harassing, you've been one of these vigilante stalkers for about a year. And these stalkers, they be letting people know how long they be stalking me. Kimberly Harper, she said it was 3 years. 3.5 years. So, it's actually been 4 years. Her and Star Bricker, I guess they started around the same time. Pam Smith as well. Somewhere in late 2019. So 4 years have surpassed. You know, so they're all part of that Luciferian trafficking cult. And as I said, like, it's mind-boggling how a so-called target could get compromised. And I'm not shutting up. This is my channel. So how you can get compromised, like, and then have a change of narrative. You start perping somebody, slandering somebody, falsely accusing somebody, and then you falsely accuse me of being a narcissist and a fake TI and a perp. I'm about to be back on the streets tomorrow. As I said, it frustrated me, the fact that I said that it seems like my gang stalking is done in vain. I meant to say my gang stalking documentation is being done in vain. Either that or the witchcraft that they're doing on me is more powerful and more effective. Because I thought that TI Sanctuary guy was Christian and targeted. And at first he did not believe what the perps were trying to say on his page about me. And then eventually he started listening to him and defending and agreeing with him. He was the one telling me around Halloween that the perps are wearing red and black because they're trying to sacrifice me. He told me that. And others did as well. So all that footage that I show, he saw my videos, he saw pictures on Twitter, and you still come to the false conclusion that I've never been a real TI. So, if the perps and fake TIs get paid to destroy somebody harder that's already suffering, but then they use projection when I'm trying to ask for help, because y'all, and then also you can tell when somebody's a fake TI perp when they run with the mental health narrative or a regular perp. You can't you can't tell me how to act like a Christian and then shun me for refusing mental health services. When the mental health services is of the devil. Psychiatry and mental health system and those pills and everything is of the devil. I heard that the perps want people, the TIs, to be medicated because the more heavy metals that they have inside of your body, that's the more effective the directed energy weapon attacks. So, I mean, as I said, the so-called targeted individuals, they get compromised real quick. So, and Starbricker lied on me and said that I was harassing a police officer at the library and laughing at him. When he was harassing me and sitting behind me to try to frighten, scare, and intimidate me. And I was just documenting the Gretna police where my gang stalking started. And I never laughed in that video. And I don't laugh at people. So Starbricker also tried to make it like as if I'm stupid if I go by the riverfront and then end up dying or whatever. But I don't sleep by the riverfront. They won't even allow people to sleep over there. I said the lakefront, not the riverfront, but y'all been stalking my videos for years. How can you criminally stalk, follow, and harass somebody and then make up fake stories that I did you wrong? Also, that fake Queen Whitaker perp, she lied on me. And she tried to also lecture me about empathy. And she tried to lie on me and say that I do people wrong and do people dirty and everything. When actually you got multiple personalities if you want to tell somebody how to be a Christian and how to have empathy, but then you turn around and you stalk, follow, harass, and falsely report all my videos on TikTok. Yeah, that was like in August. She illegally found one of my newer accounts and started to falsely report everything. It's amazing how a devil worshiping cult gang stalker can try to tell you how to act like a Christian and then telling you that trying to tell you how to live by the Bible. You don't think that stalking, following, harassing, and bullying somebody who doesn't even bother you, you don't think that's a sin? So, I mean, I'm really frightened to have to be out on the streets in the cold, this weekend. Because now I have only 54 cents in the bank. I think, yeah, like 54 cents in the bank. And then, I think I have a little bit of cash, but I don't know exactly how much. But the gang stalkers are lying to other targeted individuals and manipulating them against me. Anybody that's supportive, but you have to be a perp in order to defend and agree with them. So the fake talent surveillance perp lied on me and said that I have zero evidence about myself being targeted. And then she also run with the perp narrative to falsely accuse me of harassing innocent people and making it look like I'm being targeted. But if you look on my YouTube profile, that very first video, you know damn well that is the most blatant evidence that I can get of myself being targeted. But y'all choose to ignore or even that fake SE perp was supporting and defending me, and then they attack and harass me and falsely accuse me of being a scam and a fraud and pretending to be targeted just for pity and money. And this is hurting me even more. So, T.I. Sanctuary, if I die out in the cold weather, you all the way in the UK. You also will have to contribute in having blood on your hands if I die out in this cold weather. But you don't even care. You don't have any sympathy, empathy, or remorse for what you did to me. That's what the gang stalkers want, to refuse the TI help. And you're a man and you do this to a woman? I told you like a week or two that the gang stalkers recently sabotaged a job opportunity. And it seems like the fake TI perps it seems like they're the ones that's more double-minded or, mentally confusing than the regular perps. Like, the fake TI perps and regular perps, it seems like they got multiple personalities. And so, Starbricker falsely accused me of having a paid vacation. She saw many days of me being forced homeless out on the streets. And I don't know if it was that fake SE perp or Aquarium Doris. One of them tried to bully her and harass me and say that I deserve worse than tuna and rice, and that I need to eat rat food. That all I'm worth is that I should eat rat food. And it seemed like people in the so-called TI community, even this fake narcissistic fake TI perp named Empowered Individual that falsely calls himself Man on TikTok, he started off being supportive, and then he got hateful and turned against me. And it's like him and this guy named Simpson on TikTok and quite a few others have betrayed and turned against me. But Simpson acting like he wanted me to come up to Ohio by him, and he was supposedly homeless and targeted, and he was documenting almost every day. And then Simpson, what he did was he quit documenting his gang stalking for like a couple of weeks, and then next thing you know, blocked me for no reason. And the online stalkers are smear campaigning and lying while pretending that they're exposing and speaking the truth. And then they're like, oh yeah, I'm so glad people are seeing through her bullshit. Or I'm glad that people are seeing through Candy's shenanigans or her antics or whatever. When y'all are truly persecuting me. And my own twin sister, is telling her cult followers that if I don't get psychiatric help soon, that basically I won't have help. I won't talking about it, that she's gonna end up dying soon if she doesn't get the help that she needs. And what do you mean psychiatric help? But I was compliant and obedient with psychiatry and the mental health system and the fake IDMR cult, and my twin sister was still oppressive and abusive and sadistic. And because of that, and also I'm glad I found out the truth. So I would never see a psychiatrist or take medicine, or I would never go back to the fake IDMR cult again. And she would have her flying monkeys come and harass and attack me on my page. And of course, you tell me, any of y'all telling me hurtful things, why do I not have a right to block y'all? And Starbricker even try to tell, other perps that I need to be told. No, she was telling Kimberly Harper that I need to be told directly. And I caught Starbricker telling lies on me. Stephon Adams, they all lie, twist, and manipulate for me to look wrong. And they're getting paid to do this. Paid vigilante stalkers, and they stalk and watch every video and think they got authority over me. But y'all think y'all got the authority to punish me, but I can't tell y'all going to hell? But T.I. Sanctuary, I want to see something. I'm going to see a video of your face. You show your face, and you show videos of yourself being followed. Other than that, you shut the fuck up because you're the damn fake one. I mean, a real Christian would not be that cold-hearted and cutthroat like that. You don't even have any mercy or compassion. And everybody lecturing me on how I should forgive. And I'm being actively hurt. Just constantly attacked. And it's my twin sister and multiple online perps are predicting that I won't live soon. And they don't have the authority to do this. They don't have the authority. They're not God to say when I'm going to die. And my twin sister is trolling and harassing me. I saw what she tried to say happy birthday Aaliyah on purpose to get underneath my skin and troll and harass me. And she lied on me and said that in 2001 I was by St. Germain Apartments in Harvey and standing on a corner and prostituting with a miniskirt. I never in my life set foot at St. Germain Apartments in Harvey on Manhattan Boulevard. And during my senior year in high school, I never wore a miniskirt. So why is my twin sister lying to people and saying that basically we were 17 years old and she lied on me and said that I was prostituting then? Or maybe that's what she was doing. Because she was pregnant with Raven at the beginning of her pregnancy. And she said that Dwayne, that was before she got all that military money or whatever. Before she started getting the military checks. And then, Dwayne was refusing her husband, Dwayne was refusing to work. And She said that she was, basically was at wits end, and was out of desperation, made it like she had no choice but to try to do stripping. And she would cry and complain about how she came home with little to no money. I mean, she tried to make like she had to start stripping in order to try to get enough money for food. And then I remember when the biological mom, Frances, when she was alive, she said that Brandy had, cried and complained about having to wipe her ass with newspaper. And as I said, I don't even know. I really think my twin sister's trying to have me sacrificed. I never heard of another set of twins where one twin will force another twin to be homeless. And I never heard of a set of twins where one twin acts like they think they're an authority figure or have authority, power, and rulership over another twin. My twin sister, had been a mental patient herself, a psychiatric patient. So she thinks she's better than me. I'm sick in the head and crazy. But you've been seeing a psychiatrist throughout the years, taking medicine. But I know I'm sincere. I know that I have zero games to play. Y'all forcing me to fight harder for my life. And psychiatry won't save your soul. In fact, it will make your soul even worse. When I was seeing psychiatrists and taking medication, that was when I was physically lashing out and being violent and very, very suicidal. Mind altering drugs. And the Bible wants us to be sober minded. So my twin sister, and that was the foster stepdad. Why are you calling a foster stepdad the foster dad? The foster dad was Al. The foster stepdad is the other person you're talking about. And the foster stepdad was, an abusive, narcissistic, effeminate gang stalker from somewhere in Mississippi. Natchez, Mississippi, or somewhere where they're from. And the foster stepdad used to make lies, false rumors, and smear campaigns. Him and my twin sister and the foster boys, after I turned 18, they used to huddle together and make up lies and falsely accuse me of masturbating in the tub, or falsely accuse me of and try to lie and say that was the reason why I was taking long in the bathroom. And they will laugh and think it's funny. They falsely accuse me of prostituting. The foster mom, Adrian Felder, falsely accused me of sexually wanting her husband when I hated the man. And then Brandy copied that and falsely accused me of sexually wanting to have. She went a step further and falsely accused me of having sex with her husband, Dwayne. And lied on me and said that I know the exact measurements of Dwayne's penis when I never saw it, and I didn't even care. And Brandy was trying to push Dwayne on me. There was a point in time when she was trying to push China on me. And she was hoping one time that she wanted me to see China's genitals. So, my twin sister thinks she is normal, falsely accusing me of being crazy, but you're making up so many stuff that you know damn well is not true. The foster mom wouldn't even allow us to wear doggone mini skirts, and she never did. Why are you making up these freaking lies on me and you think this shit is funny? Who the hell falsely accuses their own twin of molesting their daughter or trying to kill their daughter and then think that the lies is funny? So the perps want to ensure that I will end up being on the streets, out in hard freezing weather, or out in the rain, and then say that if I end up dying, that I'm stupid or a fool, or that I chose to do X, Y, Z. And then they say, oh well, she could have, she had weeks to wait for the eviction. I don't even know how eviction works since I've never been evicted before. I don't even know the rules about eviction. But in that meeting, as I said, they told me to leave. And then the perp neighbors, I had to get out of there because I told y'all I even had video footage of the perp neighbors threatening to kill me. The perp neighbors threatening me. But that's what the online stalkers do. If they find out I got housing, or find out that I got a job, or somewhere, or a hotel room, they will find out where I'm at, and then call up the place and slander and make up a whole bunch of lies to have me wrongfully kicked out, banned, evicted, or whatever. Well, I haven't been evicted, but that's what they're hoping for. Or kicked out. I got kicked out of that freaking that apartment. I got kicked out of that doggone apartment. And then, the neighbors were threatening me. They were threatening. They were charging at me like they were trying to hurt me. I have video footage of this. So I know what I went through. I know my life. And then, the evidence that I do put out, the gang stalkers falsely report everything and get everything taken down. And then the fake TI perps lie and say I have no evidence when I show my evidence. If I could work, I would work. But y'all trying to discourage me with this job I recently got hired for, saying that I'm not going to last long on, and my twin sister even said I'm not going to last long on the job. Saying I'm not going to last long on the job, and the perps were trying to say that I'm going to be labor trafficked. So then y'all saying that stuff to discourage me, and if I switch my mind and decide to not go with the job, then y'all gonna be like, well, Candy willfully she sabotaged. No, y'all the ones sabotaging. Y'all and Star Bricker try to lie on me and say that I was I'm telling the truth, and y'all lying on me and creating lies and then falsely accuse me of lying. When I got tangible proof and evidence, and y'all still manipulate and twist the narrative and twist everything. Twist the story. And y'all don't, who gave y'all the authority to dictate what I should eat or dictate that I shouldn't be allowed to be on social media? Who gave y'all the authority to stalk me for years? Who gave y'all the right to try to control everything I do? And Star Bricker try to bully, harass, and lecture me, talking about that I should grow up and act like an adult. But it's not mature to be 62, 63, 64 years old, stalking, following, and harassing people, and making up lies on people, bullying people who never did you anything, people who don't even know you. What vacation is that to be microwaved and vibrated and for sleep deprived? I was in this hotel room all day. I didn't even go to any attractions I'm back in my hometown. How is that a vacation? I mean, Star Bricker, she was the first to start falsely, like what she did with the Sky Zone job. She falsely reported my videos to Sky Zone and sabotaged that job opportunity, and then talking about that I want a paid vacation. I mean that I live a paid vacation. And my twin sister and the other account followers, they falsely accused me of a paid vacation or wanting to live in luxury. But I really think they're mad at me because I still have my soul, and they're the ones that sold theirs. And it's like that y'all have ruining my mental health and deliberately and on purpose trying to drive me to insanity. I have not been able to rest all day in this hotel. And they're vibrating the back of my body right now. And then that T.I. Sanctuary guy, he acts like a narcissistic abuser. But I don't know what perps got to him. Who tapped him on the shoulder? And one thing I would never do is call another targeted individual mentally ill or crazy or lecture about, like, you the one. I mean, this Queen Whitaker perp has multiple personalities, but you're lecturing me about the Bible and lecturing me about my behavior when you're a criminal, stalking, trafficking troll. So, I mean, it's multiple online perps, including my twin sister. The traffickers, they're acting like as if they're predicting that I don't have long to live. I wish that my twin sister realized what she's doing is wrong. What y'all are participating in is wrong. I'm innocent and y'all falsely accusing me. I have proof of the jacket that when somebody had donated me money for a coat or a jacket, I took the money and went to go buy it. So if you donate me money for a jacket to stay warm, you donate me money for a jacket to stay warm, and then I go buy the jacket, and you offered, how can other people lie and say that I committed a scam? The online stalkers made it like as if I voluntarily just threw everything away, when I had no other choice but to throw everything away. And, you know, I had no choice but to throw everything away. And I had to get out of there fast because, as I said, the perps were threatening, they were attempting to kill me. So, I mean, if it was, I mean, the fake Darnell Williams perp, he didn't tell me anything today or yesterday, but he harassed me the day before and several times a day the previous days. But even the stuff that y'all gossip about was none of y'all business. I mean, I don't even understand why people like Jessica and why is Kimberly Harper, Starbricker, Stephon Adams? Why y'all been stalking me, you know, for the past few years? Pam Smith, what have I done to y'all? I don't even know y'all. And Kimberly Harper remained anonymous, you know, for all that time. And she just put up a real picture of herself. But how can you tell somebody how to live by the Bible, but you want somebody dead? Somebody who doesn't even know you. I mean, y'all troll and harass and act like children yourselves, and then another personality you want to think you act like you think you're a mature adult. As I said, Starbricker bullies like it trolls like a third grader at like some 64, 65 years old. 64 or 65 years old. She bullies like a third grader. But then, you know, telling me to grow up and act like an adult. And when people say grow up and act like grow up and act like an adult, that's exactly what narcissistic abusers say. They don't even want me to have a voice to vent out my targeting. If I was fake, my TikToks would not have been shut down. With no chance to even freaking appeal them. If I was fake, I would not have been wrongfully banned from the airport and stuff like that. Because perps, they don't get banned, or they don't get persecuted, or they don't suffer. They get paid. So today is January 17th, and I have 59 cents in the bank. And a small amount of cash. I don't even know exactly how much cash I have. And this weekend is supposed to be cold, like 30 something degrees. Y'all are evil. Even the online stalkers, y'all ought to go to jail for attempted murder. Because me having my own job that was a janitorial job, they threatened every day to sabotage my job and get me fired. This T.I. Sanctuary guy seemed like he got brainwashed. And it's like a lot of us targets, we don't even have, like, we come from different backgrounds. For me to be abused in foster care and put in a cult, and the foster mom kept us ignorant, didn't really teach us much of anything, or didn't even teach us really much of any skills or any you know ways to sustain our lives or anything. All she was about was, we had to go to school, and then she forced us to go to the cult meetings and just keep our house clean and wash dishes. She didn't even really teach us money management. But wait till we make a mistake to yell at us. My twin sister did not like the abuse that the foster mom put us through. But at the same time, she's talking and acting and doing exactly what the foster mom had been doing, how she treated us. And I don't know how professed targeted individuals can actively be followed and gang stalked currently, and then turn around and pick on me, or turn around and perp me, and then call me mentally ill, but then they make a disclaimer that they themselves are not mentally ill, or they'll make a disclaimer that if they die, then the gang stalkers are to blame. But then you help participate in bullying and stalking and in the covert murder of another fellow TI, and you're supposed to be Christian and targeted. I'm disabled with certain limitations, had 2 strokes when I was 5. So just because you think that you can be skillful and technical with computer programming, you think I'm supposed to be able to be at that same level. As I said, the online perp sabotaged my housing right when I started to, get myself together and get established. I did not foresee that I would end up homeless a couple of days later. Back homeless again. So, and then my twin sister keeps on using her freaking girlfriend to try to antagonize. I don't need to be, what the hell is wrong with her? Trying to, I don't even care about y'all, freaking relationship. And she keeps smearing it in my face and lying and falsely accusing me of being envious of her lesbian relationships. I have zero empathy about the woman you're with. Why didn't you take care of your kids all these years? Deadbeat mother who leaves her child to eat their own feces and then voluntarily give up her kids just to live that kind of lifestyle. My own twin sister is dangerous and can't be trusted. They are vibrating my body right now. As I said, at the other hotel, I got absolutely no peace or quiet. In the fake IDMR cult, used to always talk about don't be afraid to suffer persecution. But they spread lies. But they try to copy and mock Christianity when the real Christianity, I think it was somewhere in the book of 1st or 2nd Peter in the Bible that 1st or 2nd Peter in the Bible that mentions about, suffering as a Christian for something that you didn't do. But if you are guilty, then you do deserve to be punished, But it was the day before yesterday, or was it Sunday night or Monday night? I think it was Monday. I forgot to mention that I went to go do laundry, and then I went to go and get some ice. When I came back upstairs, I didn't bring my phone with me. And I came back upstairs, and the moment I was the door open for me to get out of the elevator to come back to my hotel room, they had these perps that the moment the door opened, there was a white female, and she had her phone, like, the moment the door opened, she was perping with a red phone, and had like a red phone like directly like this close in my face the moment I tried to walk out of the elevator. And then she had a deceitful looking smile on her face. And she was walking with maybe her husband or something. Like, she had a perping with a red phone, and had the phone was aimed at me just before as I was getting out of the elevator. She had the phone like so close in my face, almost touching me, almost bumping to me. But if I would have had put her on film, and if I would have had my phone with me and put her on film, then y'all would have falsely accused me of being the aggressor, the troublemaker, and then I would have been wrongfully kicked out of or banned from the hotel forever, for the rest of my life. Every time I expose the gang stalking, a lot of the time, this is what y'all do. So they had a perp that was wearing blue, and she was perping with the red phone. And I was at the airport, and she plugged her phone right by mine, and then she stood such close distance from me and had her phone like so close in my face. And like, they got other charges and stuff. Why do you need to come such close distance? This is freaking insane. You don't see me laughing. You don't see me playing around. You don't see me smirking or smiling. And then the next day, that big female perp with the glasses, I put it on my other channel, she had, tried the same thing the next day. And when I stood up to her, y'all falsely making like I was the one that was the aggressor and harassing her, when they had other places to charge your doggone phone. And she was trying to charge 2 phones, and then trying to put her phone in my face. That's when I started filming and recording, and she started to bully, harass, and threaten me and cuss me out and call me names. I'm being gang stalked. And you're not going to change the narrative of the truth, because the truth shall endure forever. Y'all really think that y'all can outdo God? or think that y'all have more power than God. Imagine 4 TikTok accounts wrongfully suspended. And who gave you the authority to dictate that I shouldn't be allowed on TikTok? When I had my job to spend my own tax refund check at Ruby Tuesday, it was under $30. Y'all got mad at that. It was my tax refund money. With my own work money with that temp service job in 2021. You think you have the authority to dictate that I shouldn't treat myself to a nice dinner with the money that I worked for? I didn't ask anybody for that money. I've caught the online gang stalkers saying that if I work at Dollar General, then that's a scam. If I work the janitorial job, I'm scamming. They don't want me to exist. And then they falsely accuse me of preying on and exploiting Christians. And then trying to make it like as if, they try to make it like as if, they try to make it like as if, in that fake Queen Whitaker perp, like, you're still stalking, following, and harassing me over $25. You claim you donated, but I returned that money back to you. And I blocked you on CashApp. On the CashApp app. I didn't even accept that $25. And then you went to stalk, follow, and harass me on TikTok. And you're still stalking me on YouTube. And I'm going to keep blocking y'all accounts. You don't have the authority to speak to me. You don't have the right to speak to me. Force unwanted contact. Who are you to think you can force yourself to tell me hurtful things? And I don't want to be bothered with y'all. And I have good reason. And my twin sister, as I said, she lied on me about Blake. And that I'm like, well, that might be why Yvonne did what she did. And then my twin sister thinks the lies is funny. So first you lie and say I looked over Blake's casket, and then you turn around and lie and say I said it over the phone. You lied to my neighbors in Los Angeles about me. You lied, and the lies got to the landlord. So as I said, in the previous apartment in Pensacola, they told me to leave. And then and then the perps had, as I said, the perps started, they were bullying, harassing, and threatening me for exposing their perping gang stalking activities. And then there was a Freemason perp with a red car that probably was there to eyewitness the potential attempted murder that they were going to do. And it's very sick that my own twin sister thinks that I deserve to get shot and killed. or that I deserve to get murdered. You can wish death on your own twin sister, but I can't speak against strangers? Monica and Yvonne don't even care about either one of us. If they did, when was the last time you talked to Yvonne on the phone at least? When was the last time you talked to Monica on the phone? Monica could come to Texas or wherever and come and visit you. So, I mean, I've been in panic mode all day. Like panic attack all day. And feeling heavy pressure on my heart. Yesterday, my depression was bad enough I had to call the crisis hotline. To try to vent and to have somebody I could talk to. And I can't even mention gang stalking. But y'all are the ones to getting paid to harass me and stalk me online. Because you wouldn't be following me everything I do on YouTube. You wouldn't invest that much time to watch me for free. They get paid to stalk, follow, and harass, and people that support you, they get paid to betray. I couldn't imagine myself getting paid if knowing that I'm going through what I'm going through now and having the knowledge that I have now, even though I still got a lot to learn. I couldn't picture myself, accepting to get paid large amount of money to stalk, follow, and harass somebody who I don't even know. And I don't have expert knowledge, but I have knowledge through my own personal experiences, how this gang stalking works. But it's still a whole lot that I don't know. Like the hacking and stuff, or the technological stuff, I'm quite ignorant of a lot of that. Or I don't have too much knowledge about that. But I know what symptoms I'm feeling, and I know what I'm experiencing. And the online perps falsely accused me of faking to be workplace mob at work. When the in-person perps that are co-workers, they really do bully me off the job. And the online perps falsely accused me of wanting to be homeless and falsely accused me of wanting to just freeload off of other people. Or freeload off of other people's hard-earned money. And that's not the case. Y'all are not even letting me work. And I heard that the gang stalkers, when they can't track you, I heard that, it makes them more mad. So, like, when I be homeless on the streets, and even in these hotels, and when I had that apartment for a month, like, right when I got the cable, I'm sorry, not cable. When I got the Wi-Fi, the government assisted free Wi-Fi in my apartment in Pensacola, the very second I got that, I was getting like no sleep like every night. But it's like I'm warning and letting people know that the online and in-person gang stalkers are speeding up my demise And I showed y'all in the community post on my channel that Aquarium Doris had threatened to invoke demons for my demise, and predicting more and more homelessness and less donations and less support and less help. But y'all Luciferian cult sex traffickers that trying to tell me how to behave and then think you know the Bible better than me. And I never said that I read the Bible 1,000 times. So, I mean, wrongfully kicked out of or banned from shelters. If I call certain shelters, they don't even answer their phone. They ignore me. If I go there, I get bullied, harassed, and threatened out of there. So how come y'all think y'all have the authority to police my behavior, but I can't tell y'all and y'all have think y'all got the authority to criticize everything I do? And Star Bricker tried to falsely accuse me of being a narcissist and entitled when it's her. All of the stalkers are narcissistic and fake TI perps. That TI Sanctuary guy is a narcissistic control freak, fake TI perp. Otherwise, you wouldn't be siding with the stalkers. So now I definitely can't get help, to stay here or any other hotel or motel any longer. And over the weekend, it's supposed to be like in the early 30s and be extremely cold. I have a bachelor's degree. I shouldn't have to be forced to live like this. I am being stalked and surveilled and harassed and followed everywhere, both online and tracked and hacked on both online and social media. I mean, online, on social media, and in person. And every time y'all see me sabotage or suffering, y'all laugh. But y'all get really angry and upset when y'all see me being more successful or doing better. But everything is recorded in heaven. More than the stuff that I can record on earth. And Starbricker will, falsely report everything, but then lecture me about how the internet is forever. Why you try to get things falsely taken down? Y'all think y'all the narcissistic ones that y'all think y'all got authority and control over me, and nobody gave you that permission. Y'all the narcissistic ones that y'all think that y'all feel the need to give fake proof that you think you're better than me. You're cowards and won't even show your real faces, or a lot of y'all won't even show your real names. Edible Landscapes. Where's your real face and real name? Because I saw you too. It's either Edible Landscape or Sunshine. One of those two was the one that said that they couldn't wait for me to be put down like a rabid dog. And that y'all tracking my location and everything. Who's the criminal here? But I wonder, how would my twin sister feel to go to prison for her gang stalking? How would Yvonne or Monica or Raymond or and Ramona and them or anybody of you online perps or Lanika from the Craft family, how would y'all feel to and the fake Darnell Williams perp? How would y'all feel to be and the fake T.I. perps as well? Y'all don't deserve reparations. Y'all deserve to be locked up and in prison just like the regular perps. The fake T.I. perps that sold out. And after you sell out, you still telling me endure to the end? But you don't even follow your own advice because you already sold out. And you just want to pretend to be fake holier than thou and smarter than thou. I mean, what if I go and live with another so-called targeted individual, and then next thing you know, they just give me the silent treatment or cold shoulder, or kick me out my house? I mean, kick me out of their house without explanation. Or somebody that's supposed to be a TI. So my anxiety is really high right now. I'm really nervous. You know, I'm really scared, you know, having to be back on the streets again. Stop stalking my videos if you don't like me. And I keep telling y'all that, and you have not listened to me for 4 years. And they are still vibrating my body right now. So yeah, that's the gang stalking slander from the narcissistic and regular perps and my twin sister lying on me, saying that I'm pretending to be targeted for pity, attention, sympathy, and money, and that I'm mentally ill and crazy and schizophrenic. And then when I show proof of being gang stalked, y'all lie and say that I'm harassing everybody. Intelligent surveillance, if you're a real TI, you will recognize the tactics being done on me in my videos. But you are a sold out, manipulative, narcissistic perp, and now you want to pretend that you're a hurt victim now. If you were a real TI, you wouldn't be teaming up with my twin sister and stalking my videos and gossiping about me. Because you would have left me alone or stayed away a long time ago. But you were perping and manipulative while donating money. Gaslighting, and when I did the YouTube live streams, she would leave messy comments about my twin sister and the new girlfriend and then delete the comments. And, you know, after all this abuse and everything and craziness with the targeting, I am traumatized by humanity. Traumatized and scared being around people. Having panic attacks anytime I gotta be around people. They won't even allow me to make a living from my writings. You hate everything I write, but you've been stalking everything I write for years. Why, Starbreaker? Any of y'all, why? Y'all should have nothing to do with me. Like, if you don't like somebody, stay away. Like, how can you stalk somebody for so long, for so many years, and claim that you're disgusted with and hate and can't stand anything about that person? I don't stalk people who or follow somebody if I don't like them. If I don't like you, I try to block every avenue of contact. But real targeted individuals do not stalk, follow, and harass or team up with regular sex trafficking gang stalkers. And real targeted individuals don't slander or start smear campaigns either. And you know somebody's a fake when they try to silence your voice, and then they get everybody on their side and when they're doing nothing but lying. Not only targeted, T.I. Sanctuary, him, the Telesavalas perp, and my entire foster and biological family, and the fake T.I. perps that betrayed me. All y'all owe me an apology, but I would never get one. And now they're hitting the left side of my stomach with the weapons. And that's what people have confided in me to tell me, that I'm the only real TI that they see left, when the majority of the TI community has been infiltrated. And there's so many fakes now. And then the so-called TIs that don't like me, they be secretly dabbling into the occult or new age or witchcraft. Telling me to blank out my mind and raise my frequency. But then you tell me act like your college degree, but you a new. How am I supposed to listen to you and you a new ager? Why isn't it childish for you to point out a red car and one headlight? You wearing a whole red freaking dress in your TikTok profile. That narcissistic, popular fake T.I. perp Misa. I am like, listen, as I said, y'all hoping I go to hell. Y'all hoping that I go to hell when I die. And y'all think that I deserve to go to hell when I die. But how would y'all feel if I ended up going to heaven? Y'all want me off the earth so bad. Y'all are narcissistic enough to think that you have the fake authority to dictate who deserves to live and who deserves to die. If you want somebody to get well mentally, if you think I have a mental problem, stop doing stuff on purpose to get underneath my skin. Stop trolling and harassing and stalking me. Back off on the harassment, and then you can see me mentally heal. I promise you. You can see me mentally heal. But y'all create a false smear campaign narrative that I'm just greedy for money and want to live in a luxury lifestyle. Y'all don't even want me to accomplish my own goals. I'm acting this way with the reactive abuse out of frustration. And then suffering with being days of sleep deprived. The gang stalking network and Freemasons tell people to not support or help the TI. And manipulate for somebody to, y'all manipulate for everybody to think that I'm a horrible person, and I'm not. I really am a nice person, decent person with a good heart and a big heart too. But when I did have, I would be a generous, giving person. But I mean, it's weird how internet strangers, some of them even lie about how long they've known me for. These people trying to control me and try to force themselves in my life when I do not want Starbricker in my life. I do not want the fake Darnell Williams perp in my life. I do not want Jessica Ricketts Holdings or any of these other perps in my life. Kimberly Harper or any Aquarian Doris or any of y'all. But the fake TI perps, it seemed like they stalk, follow, and harass me for like a few weeks or a couple of months or so. And then eventually they stop, and they even team up with my twin sister. But the ones who've been sticking with my twin sister for all this long is the regular perps. I mean, these perps even lie about donating to me. They lie about contacting me. They lie and say that they themselves have been targeted. You have an empty profile with like maybe one subscriber, no picture up, no videos at all, and I show tangible proof every day. Who are you? How can you call somebody fake when I have my tangible proof every day? The gang stalking doesn't work for one crazy, mentally unhinged person stalking everybody else. That's not, and y'all lie and say that I stalk everybody and that I'm the gang stalker, and y'all twist everything and make it like as if gang stalking means one mentally ill, crazy person stalking everybody in society. When you call me childish, you tell me to ignore when I try to point out this is the gang stalking tactic that they're doing. That many one headlights on a brand new car, that's not a burnt out headlight. And then you see the same repetition theme over and over again, and y'all still act like, and y'all still trying to twist the narrative. And y'all are hoping for me to have no more TikToks. And it's like they're trying to erase everything about my existence altogether. And then, they're trying to make it like as if, Candy thinks that just because somebody's a Christian, then they have to be obligated to pay for her existence or donate for her existence. Y'all don't want me to exist. I tried so many times and still trying to get my own job and work on my own. Last year, when I was in Cincinnati, Ohio, I filled out over 500 Indeed applications. How many jobs did I land? 0. I mean, I was told, and that's what some jobs do too, tell you that you're hired, and then next thing you know, they ghost you. A lot of y'all that's falsely accusing me of being fake, y'all have luxury brand new houses, cars, and y'all receiving Satan's blessings. I'm not joining the kingdom of darkness. You won't get me to submit. You won't succeed at getting me to submit to becoming a perp. I don't gang stalk or perp anybody at all. I mean, my twin sister is working hard to lie on me and say that I'm the perpetrator and that I'm not being gang stalked and that I'm schizophrenic and crazy. And she's still picking on me, bullying and harassing me, and teaming up with the traffickers and gossiping and making more false rumors. My twin sister's lies is what got the biological family to hate me in the first place. But then it backfired on her because other family members were doing her dirty as well. There was a point in time when, around the time of Blake's death, Brandy was banned from the family. So she ought to know what it feels like. But it's like, I mean, it's like, how can you lie on somebody about something so serious and then laugh and think it's funny? Even when I talked to the crisis hotline person, and I hadn't done that in a long time. When I talked to her, when I told her about my twin sister's lies, she said that my twin sister's lies, that's pretty much a very sick thing to do. Or that those lies are pretty sick and that there's some serious allegations. Y'all gang stalkers know what hotel I'm in right now? You know what hotel I'm in right now by stalking and tracking and hacking. So if I'm guilty of harming people or doing wrong, I should go to jail or prison. Why am I not in jail or prison, but you want to gang stalk, follow and harass and bully and make up more lies? And they're vibrating me even harder. This is no vacation. And the majority of the people in the so-called TI community, I've had to cut them off because of being narcissistic and controlling and fake. I don't even know. But you can't be a gang stalker and tell somebody how to behave like a Christian when you're part of the satanic Luciferian kingdom of darkness cult. I say all the time, if I'm a criminal, lock me up. But make sure y'all can really prove that what I did or said was wrong. Or that I'm guilty of what y'all are falsely accusing me of. And they've been having opportunistic fake TI perps that been trying to force their phone number on me and trying to make me contact them. And very, very coercive and pushy. Oh, my phone is at 20% battery. They're very coercive and pushy. And it's like, well, if you don't have any, you don't have videos about yourself being followed and gang stalked, then, I don't trust you. And you want to contact me saying you're a real TI, they'd be the main ones that end up being perps. As I said, there were a few people who told me that I'm the only real TI that they can find. But it shouldn't have to be this way for so many people in the so-called TI community to avoid, ignore, and stay away from you. And if you try to control and correct my behavior, or police how I deal with the gang stalking, or try to make me ignore the perps, then it's pointless for me and you to have each other's phone number. Cause you telling me ignore, that will make me really mad and cut off contact with you. Why should you try to silence me for exposing what's being done to me? And some of y'all hypocritically making like y'all exposing gang stalking. And then, y'all make like y'all exposing gang stalking and hypocritically tell me that I should ignore. And try to make me feel bad. And y'all falsely, who the hell is 64 years old and harass somebody calling him greedy? You don't even see how I eat. Or you don't even see what I eat that much. I don't even show videos about food every day. But yesterday I was just showing y'all that I am not living in luxury. This is how I had to survive for the night. But I'm not suffering hard enough for y'all. So I'm getting off here.